Stop breaking your own heart by trying to make a relationship work that is clearly not meant to work. You can't force someone to care about you. You can't force someone to be loyal.
Have you noticed something strange happening in bars and clubs lately? Women are standing around looking amazing, making eye contact, positioning themselves perfectly, and yet men are walking right past them. Even the most stunning women are going home alone, confused and frustrated. What's really going on here? Today, we're diving deep into a phenomenon that's reshaping the entire dating landscape. Men have essentially gone on strike from approaching women, and the results are shocking everyone. But here's the thing, most people won't tell you. This isn't happening by accident. This is a calculated response to years of frustration, rejection, and what many men see as unfair treatment. Let me paint you a picture of what's actually happening out there. Picture this scenario. An attractive woman goes to a bar, sees a guy she likes, positions herself right next to him, gives him the look, and he completely ignores her. She's thinking maybe she imagined the mutual interest, but her friends confirm they saw him checking her out all night. So what went wrong? The answer is simpler and more complex than you might think. Men have fundamentally changed their approach to dating, and it's catching women completely off guard. After decades of being told they're too aggressive, too presumptuous, or too forward, many men have decided to step back entirely. Think about what the typical male dating experience looked like for years. A guy sees an attractive woman, works up the courage to approach her, buys her drinks, engages in conversation, gets her number, and then gets ghosted. Or worse, he finds out later she gave him a fake number. He spent money, time, and emotional energy on someone who was never actually interested but was happy to accept his attention and free drinks. But it goes deeper than just individual rejections.
You can never find time. For anything in your life, if you're looking for time, it's never going to be found. You have to create this time. True success in your life will be when you can manage your time.
Social media has amplified this dynamic in ways that previous generations never experienced. Men can now see women openly mocking them online, making content about how they used guys for free dinners and drinks, or dismissing potential partners for superficial reasons like height or income. They're witnessing the behind-the-scenes reality of how some women view their romantic efforts. The rise of the boss babe culture has also played a significant role in this shift. When women repeatedly broadcast messages like, "I don't need a man and I can do everything myself," men eventually start listening. If you're constantly told you're unnecessary, why would you continue investing effort in proving otherwise? This creates a fascinating psychological dynamic. Men have essentially called women's bluff. If you truly don't need them, then they're happy to step aside and let you prove it. It's a form of collective boundary setting that's unprecedented in modern dating culture. The result is what we're seeing now, a complete role reversal, where women are expected to initiate and demonstrate genuine interest. Men are no longer willing to risk rejection, waste money, or invest time in someone who might just be seeking validation or free entertainment for the evening. But here's where it gets really interesting. This shift is affecting all women, not just those who might have played games in the past. Even women who would have genuinely appreciated male attention are now caught in this new dynamic. The collective behavior of some has created consequences for all. Many women are struggling to adapt because they've never had to be the initiator. They're used to being approached, courted, and pursued. Now they're finding themselves in the unfamiliar position of having to actively demonstrate interest rather than simply existing and waiting for men to notice them. The social media factor can't be understated here. Dating apps have given everyone access to seemingly endless options, which has inflated expectations on both sides. Women who might have been interested in the guy at the bar now feel like they have hundreds of matches waiting in their phones. So why settle? Meanwhile, men see this dynamic playing out and realize they're competing not just with other men in the room, but with an infinite scroll of alternatives.
He's fucking done. He's tired of always having to be the best version of himself and live up to society standards that he knows he will never fucking reach.
This has created what some call the paradox of choice in dating. With so many options available, people struggle to commit to anyone, always wondering if someone better might be just a swipe away. Men have responded by refusing to play a game where they feel like they're always being compared to impossible standards. The economic aspect is also crucial. Dating has become increasingly expensive, with expectations for elaborate first dates, expensive restaurants, and costly experiences. Men are looking at their bank accounts and asking themselves why they should spend hundreds of dollars on someone who might not even be genuinely interested in getting to know them. There's also a generational component at play. Younger men have grown up seeing older men get divorced, lose half their assets, and struggle with custody battles. They're witnessing their fathers and uncles deal with the aftermath of relationships gone wrong, and many are deciding the risks outweigh the potential rewards. The feminist movement, while achieving many positive changes, has also created some unintended consequences in dating culture. The push for female independence and self-sufficiency has been so successful that many men genuinely believe women don't want or need their romantic attention. They're taking the messaging at face value and responding accordingly. But here's the twist that's surprising everyone. This strategy is working for men. By stepping back and requiring women to demonstrate genuine interest first, they're filtering out those who are just seeking attention or validation. The women who do make the effort to show interest are more likely to be genuinely interested in building something meaningful. This shift is forcing women to develop skills they may never have needed before.
Stop chasing girls. So many guys nowadays are so weak and all they think about is girls. All they're trying to do is chase girls. But you gotta understand, you're chasing a girl. Well, the girl is chasing a guy that's chasing his dream.
They're having to learn how to initiate conversations, show clear interest, and put themselves in potentially vulnerable positions, things men have been doing for decades. The result is a complete restructuring of dating dynamics. Women who want romantic connection now need to be proactive rather than passive. They need to approach, initiate conversations, ask for numbers, and make their intentions clear. The days of subtle hints and waiting to be noticed are rapidly disappearing. For many women, this feels uncomfortable and unnatural. They're used to being pursued, not being the pursuer. But men are essentially saying, if you want something from us, you need to show us you're serious about it. This phenomenon is happening across all age groups and social circles. Even traditionally attractive women who never had trouble getting male attention are finding themselves ignored in social situations. The collective male response has been so widespread that it's affecting everyone equally. The long-term implications of this shift are still unclear, but what's certain is that dating culture is undergoing a fundamental transformation. The old rules no longer apply, and both men and women are having to navigate entirely new territory. So what does this mean for the future of dating? It appears we're moving toward a more balanced dynamic where both parties need to invest effort and demonstrate interest. The days of one-sided courtship may be coming to an end, replaced by mutual pursuit and shared risk-taking. Whether this change is positive or negative depends on your perspective. But one thing is clear, the dating game has fundamentally changed, and everyone needs to adapt to the new rules.